Hello everyone, Tech1421 here. Welcome back to my countdown series to Call of Duty Ghosts. We are 6 days away from the release of Call of Duty Ghosts, and today, on this day, we're going to be talking about perks again. We're going to revisit perks. We talked about perks on day 18. Originally, it was going to take us 3 days, but we found out the perk system has completely changed, so it only took us 2. And today we're going to cover it very fast and kind of explain a few things. There's been a little bit of information that has changed since we have talked about perks earlier on in the series, and there's also a few things that are a little bit new that I thought I'd share with everyone. So first off, originally you had 8 points to make your perk system. That has not changed. You still have the initial 8 points, and perks are weighed between 1 and 5 points. The better perks obviously are more points, and the kind of the weaker, quote unquote weaker perks are 1 point. And there's only 5, I think, that are 1 point, and there's a total of 35 total perks. And the highest one is, there's only one that is 5 points, and then there's 2 that are 3. So anyways, that has not changed. There's still the initial system in place. What has changed is, originally I said that you can get rid of your tactical equipment, you can get rid of your lethal equipment, and you can get rid of your secondary weapon to give you additional 3 more points, giving you up to 11 points. But now we've found out that you actually can get up to 12 points to use your to make your perk system, and you get rid of your primary weapon. Now, I don't think many people are going to be doing this unless you really only want to use your knife and have up to those 12 points. I don't think that's going to be too much of a smart thing to do, but if you want to do it, it's there in the game. Also, what has changed is now we know how to unlock the perks, and I'm going to read this off of the Call of Duty website. Perks are unlocked in one of 2 ways. Each perk is marked with a level and a squad point cost. Once you reach the listed level, the perk is automatically unlocked for use. If you'd rather unlock a perk early, you can always choose to spend the listed amount of squad points for immediate access. Can't wait to unlock Blast Shield for your domination matches. Pay the listed squad points ahead of time, and it's yours to use. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool system in place, and I definitely am going to unlock some of the perks that I'd rather use before other perks that I might necessarily use that often. So now let's go ahead and get into all of the perks. I'm going to kind of run down the perks really fast and explain them in not too much detail. If you want to hear them in more detail, go ahead and check out date number 18 when we listed perks in more in depth. Alright, before we get into the list, I did want to mention that all of the information that I have as far as the perks go on this list may change over time, because since we did from day 18 we did perks, a lot has changed since then. So I'm assuming that a lot is going to change before the game actually comes out and we get a chance to play it for ourselves in 6 days from now. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the categories. And first up, we have the speed category, and at number 1 for 1 point we have what was originally called quick draw is going to be called a ready up, and that is zoom in faster with your weapon after sprinting. And then for 2 points we have sleight of hand, which is faster reloading. Another 2 points we have agility, which is faster movement speed. And then another 2 points we have marathon, which is longer sprint duration. Those have not changed. What has changed in this category is stalker. Was originally 2 points is now 3 points, and that is move faster when aimed down sight. And a lot has actually changed from 2 to 3 points. So you're going to really have to be careful about what you are spending your points on as far as perks goes. The next category here is the handling category. For 1 point we have strong arms, which is throw equipment farther. Another 2 points we have on the go, which is reload while sprinting. And then 2 points, what was originally called fast hands is actually going to be called reflex, and that is switch between your weapons quicker. Then we have for 2 points steady aim. This has not changed. It's just simply hip fire is more accurate. And then what has changed is what was originally 2 points is now 3 points. And what was originally called dexterity is actually going to be called quick draw, which is bring your weapon up faster after sprinting. And I'm not sure why this has changed from 2 to 3 points, but it has, and it may go back down to 2 points. We do not know. We'll just have to wait and see until the game is released. And next up in the next category is stealth. For 1 point, we have takedown. When you kill an enemy, there won't be a death symbol. We talked about that in day 18 in more depth. For 2 points, we have blind eye when you're undetected by computer-controlled kill streaks. And then for 3 points instead of 2 points, we have off the grid. And I'm glad they moved this to 3 points. This is essentially going to be ghost. You're undetected by UAVs. And then we have a dead silence at 2 points, one of my favorite perks, which is less noise. You make less noise when you're sprinting or jumping or just moving around the map in general. So that's fantastic. And then for 3 points, it was originally 2 points, but now it's moved to 3 points, which I'm happy about as well. And that was originally called Ghost, is actually going to be called Incog, INCOG, Incog. And that is, there's no red crosshairs and there's no name tag. There's a few other things like you're undetected by motion sensors and stuff like that. It's a lot of text, and I'm assuming that's going to change a tiny bit, and it's not completely accurate. So I'm not going to go into depth about that. But that is Incog for 3 points, wrapping up the stealth category. And this stealth category, I feel like a lot of people are going to be using a lot of perks from this category. Next up, the next category is awareness. For 1 point, we have recon. This has not changed. It's point every. So on your mini map, you point out every time you hit someone with a tactical or equipment or just your gun. It shows up on your mini map just like in Modern Warfare 3. For 2 points, we have scavenger, replenish ammo. Now it's going to be interesting whether you can actually replenish the equipment or not. I'm kind of looking forward to that, finding more information about that. We do not know exactly as to if it's going to be able to do that or not, so we're going to have to wait to see. And then for 2 points, we have sit rep, see enemy equipment. This might be pretty useful. And then another 2 points, what was originally called eavesdrop is going to be called amplify. And this is the one I'm really scared about, which is hear footsteps louder. And that's only 2 points, so we'll have to wait and see on that. And then the next one, wrapping up the category, is wiretap. And this has actually been moved to 3 points from the original 2 points. And this is basically the UAV stack as far as the SATCOM, so it stacks for your team. And it's a little bit complicated, so I don't exactly know how it's going to work, but we'll find out when the game comes out in 6 days. Next up, we have resistance is the next category. And for 1 point, we have lightweight, no fall damage. For 2 points, we have painkiller, recover health faster. And then another 2 points, what was originally called Stomper and what was originally called Toughness, it changed a little bit, is now called Focus, and that's reduce flinch and reduce redness on screen when you're hit by an enemy with their gun or equipment or etc. And then another 2 points, we have the Tac Resist, which is you resist tactical equipment. And then wrapping up that category, we have Blast Shield, which is you resist lethal equipment. The next category here, we got equipment. For 1 point, we have tactical +1. That grants you an extra tactical grenade. And then for 2 points, we have lethal +1. And that gives you an extra lethal grenade. Now, I'm not sure if this will actually give you an extra lethal equipment, such as a C4 or not, but we'll have to wait and see on that. For 2 points, we have fully loaded. This gives you an extra magazine/ammo. Now, I feel as if Scavenger is so much better than this, but if you want to run fully loaded, that is fine as well. For what was originally 2 points is now 3 points. That is going to be extra attachment. This grants you an extra attachment for both your primary and secondary gun, so that gives you a lot of different attachments there if you do choose to bring both a primary and a secondary weapon with you. For 4 points, it was originally 3, now it's 4 points. I'm actually glad it is now 4 points. Is Danger Close, which increases explosive damage. I'm quite worried about this perk and the combination with grenade launchers and launchers in general, and noob tubes. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but I'm glad they at least gave this perk 4 points instead of 3. And then the next category, wrapping everything off, is the elite category, which is a little bit different than the other categories. For 1 point, we have Gambler, and this gives you a random perk, so I think that's really cool. And then for 2 points, we have Hardline. You get to 1 less kill. You need 1 less kill per streak. And then for 2 points, we have Ping. which whenever you kill an enemy, it pings it shows up it shows the nearest enemies on your radar, so you can go and kill them as well. So that's a really good class for rushing people. And then for 3 points, we have Overkill, which gives you an extra primary weapon. And then for 5 points, we have a Deadeye, which increases the probability of dealing damage the longer kill streak you are on. So that's 5 points. We're going to have to wait and see how that kind of plays out. But that's going to do it for all of the perks as far as Call of Duty Ghosts goes. Let me know in the comments down below which perks you're looking forward to most, as well as which perks you are least looking forward to seeing in the game, kind of perks you're worried about. And I'll see everyone tomorrow for day number 5. That's going to be a really cool video there, so I'll see you then. Peace.